William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for expats and Salento, Colombia Realty. Today I'd just like to recap the English-speaking support that we've been able to put together here for those of you that don't speak Spanish. You may be considering Armenia as a place that you would like to retire to, but you're held back because you feel that the information that you really want to get is not available to you because of the language barrier. But we've been able to put a lot of English-speaking people together. We've brought them onto our team, and they're available to you, even though at the present time you aren't clients of ours. All of them except the lawyer are free. You can get a hold of me, I'll give you the contacts, and you can speak to the people direct. I would prefer to not get into the middle because all I'm doing is sending messages back and forth, and it would just be easier if you spoke to them yourself. So let's start, because some of you are going to be coming here for dental and medical. We have an English-speaking odontologist, has 3 others on staff. They speak English, all 4 of them, and 2 of them teach at the dental college here. Now, I don't know that teaching at a dental college is a recommendation for their ability, but I lean that way. The costs, as many of you know, are a fraction of what you would pay, and I can quote you numbers all day long, but I would think in total, if you came here, most services would not be more than maybe 30 or 35% of what they are in North America. You could easily come here, have extensive work done, and pay for the rest of your trip, your air tickets and your accommodation on the savings that you'd have on the dental. There is no limitation on the service and the things that they can do here. It's at least as good as most of the dental offices that you would walk into in any other country. We have a doctor that does what they call body sculpturing, the breast augmentation, butt lifts, lipo. He speaks kind of a broken English, so in some cases maybe we would need to assist you, but Alba's available with that. As far as the health insurance is concerned, it's a big deal now. When I first started, most of my questions were on safety. They're now on visas and health insurance. We've been able to get a SUR agent, English speaking, SUR, the largest insurance company in Colombia, and we can put you in touch with him for any questions that you have. That might be something that you would want to look at up front before you got too far into your investigation about Armenia. So just reach out to me and I'll be happy to send you the contacts, and you again can talk to him direct. For visas and real estate work, our lawyer speaks English. She has experience. She worked for Congress in Bogota, so she knows the people in the various departments that actually work for government, not so much the elected officials. She's fully versed in insurance as well. It's very, very important that she does our real estate work, because she doesn't stand for any nonsense. Some of the things here in real estate are under the table, behind the scenes. They border on illegal. She's not involved in any of that. We don't stand for things not being 100% legal and correct. We may not agree with some of the things that they want or some of the way things are done here, but that's not going to change our standards. We don't want problems later. When we get back to visas, as far as the medical part of the visa is concerned, you need a blood test and a medical certificate. The doctor comes to our home and does those things. The blood test you need outside of here. You need to go to a lab. Alba takes people to the lab, and then the certificate and the medical certification are done by the doctor. The blood test is simple. It's blood type and then 3 communicable diseases, and the medical certificate certifies that as well as your mental health. She also does a brief medical examination. She does your heart and blood pressure as well. Although those things don't get reported, it's just kind of an additional service that she provides. The last English speaker we have is a car dealer. He's the general manager at the Volkswagen dealership. Obviously, if you want a new car, he can only get Volkswagen and Audi. He might be able to pull some strings behind the scenes. I'm sure he knows other car dealers, general managers, and salespeople that he can refer you to. The one thing I'll say is I bought a used car here. I was 6 years old with 36,000 kilometers. A lot of the used cars in Colombia are low mileage. They last a long time, no salt on the roads. So he has access to the dealership, the affiliated company in Pereira and Manizales. They have 3 locations. I'm sure he, in most cases, can find you what you would want in a used car. The other car that they sell MG Electric. I was in it maybe a week or so ago now. It's unbelievable. I would never buy an electric car, but my concept, my thoughts about electric changed 100%. The main reason I wouldn't buy is because of the charging stations and the limited range. Not that I drive a long ways in most cases, but I just can't see a big advantage in having electric over gas. Just my opinion. That's it for today. We have an English-speaking team put together. You don't need to be a client, just get a hold of us. Oh, going back to Maria for a minute and her charge. For a consultation with Maria, you will pay $50 US. That gets credited towards the visa cost if you proceed with an application for the visa with her. The reason she does that is because she gives you a lot of legal advice and information that can easily be taken to someone else for the actual visa application. So keep that in mind. She will charge you, but you get it back as a credit against the visa cost. That's it for today. William Hutchison in Armenia, Colombia. I live in paradise, and you can too.